What's going on, y'all? What's going on? We up in here once again. Here to go ahead and talk about these Cowboys once more. The wait is up. Cowboys football is here. It's been a long 8 months. But the 8 months is up. Football time. Not another weekend without it. What's going on, Rich? What's going on, Rich? We is here, man. And we're going to have to talk a little bit, man, about what we need to see from these guys tomorrow. Since preseason is shortened, we got to see it early. Got to see it from the jump. Got to see it with competition now. Now, probably the best competition that you will face is most likely within team as far as talent-wise. That is correct. And that was a wise move from Mike McCarthy to go ahead and just say, nah, we don't need anything outside of this house. Everything that we can get done and get prepared for this season, we can handle in-house. Because you ain't going to see no D-line like this during the season. The only thing close, I said close because it's definitely not on, is maybe the Buffalo Bills. But not close. The only thing different that you may see is maybe Quentin Williams against the New York Jets coming up the middle because the Dallas Cowboys don't have no Quentin Williams. But that's about it, y'all. There ain't no defense from top to bottom that you're going to see that look like this. And with the offense, with the weapons, with the offensive line, you ain't going to see too much like the one we got right now. Now, you're going to see better quarterbacks. But still in all that, go ahead, going to give you a good look. So with that being said, y'all, we need to get straight into this, y'all. What we need to be seeing tomorrow. I'll go first with Mr. Mozzie Smith. Now, I know that he's going to have an adjustment period, right? Going to be an adjustment period, getting his feet wet, game tempo. But what I want to see from Mozzie is quickness off the line and to improve in the way that he's handling the double team. That's what I want to see. That's all I need to see. Everything else he's going to learn on the fly and adjust to it. I just want to see that quickness because, early on in training camp, had a little bit of issue as far as reacting off the ball, but that's something that can be taught and learned. And just want to go ahead and just keep building off of, his improvement when he first started until now, because he does look a lot better from when training camp first started until now. So definitely got to see that. That's all I want to see tomorrow. And we'll go off that and we'll build in training camp as we go in the next preseason game after that. But I definitely got to see that from Mozzie. Oh, most def. Definitely. I agree, Rich. Need to see these young guards because they might have to step in for a few games during the season. They may have to step in because I don't think Jerry Jones is going to go ahead, man, and I don't think he's going to fold. So with that being said, what do we do? Is it Josh Ball? Is it Awesome Richards? Fournier? Or do we got to go get a vet? We're going to find out this preseason. We're going to find out because we don't have to have an elite because this offensive line is already good. We just need somebody that's going to go ahead and get the job done. That's all. Just somebody that's going to get the job done. He ain't got to be elite. Just do your job. And if push come to shove, you can find you a vet that can, at minimum, do their job. So, and plus, it's kind of like I said, it's kind of like the Connor Williams situation. You got good all around him, but he's the weak link, and you're gonna have to protect him at that guard spot. That might have to be the case this season for a while. Who knows? We're gonna prepare, you know, until things get figured out. Gotta do what you gotta do. So definitely, I agree with needing to see what these guys can do. Can they be functional? That's all we need. Can they be functional? They can be functional. We in good shape. We in good shape. The next thing that I need to see on my list is my young linebackers. Of course, we want to see them in coverage, but what I want to see is physicality. Now, y'all know we done got punked all year in the inside. So I need my young linebackers, Overshawn, Clark, Harper, Cox. I need them to lay hats. Coverage can be figured out and will improve as we go. I know that they can go ahead and be decent in coverage right now. But what I need for them to do, for them to know that it's going to be different, is for us to lay hats. We got to lay hats. That's what I want to see from my linebacker. I just want to see the physicality. And if I can see physicality, I know that I'm in good hands, like Allstate. But if I see that we getting punked, I'm going to raise them eyebrows like, hold up. This is not what I want to see. We're going to have to fix that. But I don't think that that will be an issue, especially with the emphasis of beefing up the interior. Because Mozzie should be keeping them clean. Bohannon will be keeping them clean. Now, I must say, Gallimore looks out of place. And Gallimore going to have to show something. He's going to have to show that he can be a pass rush force. I'm sorry, but we haven't seen it thus far. But he's going to have to show that, or he gone. Quite frankly, I'm tired of him. I'm ready. Y'all know I've been ready all year. Last year, I've been ready. I just don't see the place for him. But he definitely going to have to show up. But I just think with this depth, I just think that regardless, even if he did show up, unless he out there looking like Quentin Williams or Chris Jones, he gone. Whether it be by trade or cut. The next that I need to see is Kelvin Joseph and Deshaun Wright. My only question is, and it's a big question, can you play ball? Because right now, I'm under impression that y'all can't play ball. I'm under impression that y'all can't cover. That's what I'm under impression of. I don't care about what you did in training camp. Can you do it when the lights is on? Can you do it in game time? Because if you can't do it in game time, what's the point? What's the point of being practice heroes? What's the point of being practice heroes if you can't get it done in game time? So I'm going to need to see them boys cover. I'm going to need to see them boys cover. Bland, I want to continue to see you take a next step. I already know you already improved yourself, but I need you to go ahead and continue to take that next step. Rookie, was it Eric Scott? Show me the potential. Now, just like they gave Kelvin Joseph in them 2 through 3 years to get right, I will have that same patience and give you at least 2 years. But I need to see, why did we pick you, though? You need to show, why did we pick you? Show us flashes. We ain't asking you to go ahead and have it all together, because I don't expect you to have it all together. But I need to see why they picked you. I do. Because we done made blunders it looked like with Nashawn and Kelvin, whether it be by them mental or physical. They just can't play. But either way, I need to see what's your potential. Can you ball? Just like well, let's go. I seen well, let's go. And we're going, and that goes me to my next one. It's the same thing with Let's Go. When I first seen with Let's Go move, I said, man, that boy can move. That got the feet. He just got to get everything else done. He got to get here, and he got to get them weights going. Well, Let's Go. I need to see you make that jump as well. I believe that you could be the tackle that we need to replace Tyron Smith, and where we can keep Tyler Smith at guard. This preseason, you're going to have to show that you have made strides to accomplish that. Or we might have to be looking at some tackles next year. But I definitely need to see, I don't have to see it all. Not right now. But I may have to see it all. Because Mr. Tyron Smith has not proved that he can play the whole year. So if Tyron was to go down, I would love to keep Tyler though, but if we had to, Tyler would bounce back. Then we really like, what we got going on? Now you got both guard spots missing. That's why I believe Let's Go has to show me something. Because if you got to move Tyler Smith to left tackle, your guards is weak. Especially with no Zach Martin, your guards is weak. So we're going to need Let's Go to also make that jump. Hoodlum was handed. So Let's Go going to have to show us that jump. Marquise Bell, do you have the potential to take over for J-Ron Curse? We done put some money into Diggs. We're going to put some money in Parsons. We got money that we forking now. We got money in our safeties. And so if we're going to continue to play this 3-safety scheme, somebody got to come cheap. And if Marquise Bell can do some of them things at a cheap rate, then that's a good thing. Because Curse, I believe, is get ready to be up. And I don't think that they're going to pay all 3 safeties. If they did, interesting. Because eventually you're going to have to pay Bland. Because I believe Bland going to be a good corner for this team. Definitely got to bring him back. Got to play Micah. Mozzie going to get a nice little contract. Got to think about that. Even though you ain't got to worry about that for about a good 3-4 years. But you definitely got to worry about that. Right? You're going to have to keep it going. Osa? What's up with Osa? I like Osa. I want Osa back. Osa not going to command top dollar. But Osa should get a decent little contract. Then what? Somebody got to come cheap. Who is that somebody? Is it Marquise Bell? What it is? What's going on? That's something to look at. Yep. Agree, because linebackers pretty soon. You're gonna have to pay Clark. I know for sure, unless something tragically happens, hopefully not, you're gonna have to pay Overshaw. I know for sure that. So, because it's gonna be cheap, because I believe it's probably gonna be late in last year. It's gonna be a young line. We're gonna have a young linebacking core. But hey, just like running backs don't last that long, linebackers don't last that long. So if you can get cheap talent that can play ball, gotta be with it. Because the Eagles lost both their linebackers. And they're gonna pay for that. They already paying for that. They just picked up 2 linebackers. They already paying for that. We don't want to pay for that. Yep, Sam too. I agree. I don't believe Luke Schoonmaker is playing. But one thing I did have Israel Mukwamo. Was it fluke? Was it a fluke? Or is you a real boy in the back end? You're going to have to show me that, Israel. Is it a fluke or is you a real boy? Because you may go ahead and play a factor in maybe us shipping is KJ and Deshaun up out of here. Yep. Lamont. So is you a real boy? Is it a fluke? Did you just have one of them games? Them few games, or you a real boy? Terminator. What's going on? Yup. Agreed. He got to show us, is he a real boy? Because we got a lot of questions, y'all. We got a lot of questions. You would think, even with this team being together, we still got questions, because we got questions for the now, for the future. If something happens, are we prepared? Because especially at that offensive line, if we just going off of what we know right now, one injury, we're going to be in bad shape. Just one injury. Who going to be the backup center? Are we good with Fournier? What's going on? We got to get them questions answered. Because Zach Martin is an answer to a lot of these questions. But Zach Martin ain't here. So these young guys going to have to step up. Yeah, I'm already counting Damone in. As a contributor right now. I'm not too worried about him. I've seen enough where if he don't come to play, he tripping. Right now, I got him as a starter unless Overshown just blows him out the water this preseason. But right now, I got him starting next to Leighton. I don't see who else would be starting. But yeah, I got him starting on Leighton. My next point is Mr. Viliami Fehoko. Do you have the athleticism to play DN? Or do we going to have to go ahead and start this experiment now and beef you up to 300 plus pounds? Do you have the athleticism to play right now so you can help contribute on rundowns? Because we don't necessarily need you on passing downs because we got that. But can you potentially be a base end for this team? Lawrence is getting up there. He get ready to go. Dorrance, he get ready to go. His contract get ready to be up. Fowler's on a 1-year deal. You got Sam and Micah. You're going to need more than just 2 DNs. So do you have the athleticism to play in? Because if you do, they might need to go ahead and consider giving you all that bulk and maybe just go ahead and just put that muscle on you like we did with Tyrone Crawford. Base in and then rush you inside. That'll be optimal. That's what I think originally, but then when I heard their plans, I'm like, all right, we're going to find out. This is going to be an easy one, y'all. We can find out tomorrow, can that man play defensive end? Because if he giving up outside contain, and it's looking like, you can't really bend that edge like that, we know it's the tackle for him. That's one thing we do know. But I'm rooting for him. because I think he can play some. I think he got the potential to be one of them tool guys that doesn't get too much praise, doesn't get too much recognition, but is a big piece in what we got going on for the future. And for his luck, we're not going to ask of you to give us what we asked Micah to give us, what we asked Diggs to give us. We just asking for you to just, hey, if your number is called, whether it be 8 snaps, give me the best 8 snaps that you can possibly give me. Because, like I said, it's always one thing that's away that you're going to have to rely on your draft picks to come through. Because you don't just draft these draft picks, man, for nothing. You view and deem them as contributors right now in the future. Hendershot. Can you take that next step? I'm not asking you to be the number 1 tight end. I'm not asking you to be Aaron Hernandez to the Ferguson's Gronk. I'm not asking you for that. I'm asking you, can you stretch that field like we think you can? Can you be that 3rd tight end? Because if you draft a tight end in the 2nd round, and we know Ferguson can play ball, we know that man is the 3rd tight end. But Mike has shown that he uses all of his weapons. So that's not a problem. There may be a game where we might need you. There may be a game where we don't need you at all. But either way, depth is going to be a necessary thing, especially in a receiving core. And we're going to get there. And we're going to get there. Now, Chauncey, I don't see where the room is because what they was going to do with Chauncey is what they trying to do to Fajoku. That's why they drafted him. So I don't see where Chauncey fits in the equation, especially as depth, unless Chauncey just ball out. But I just don't see where I'm not saying he a bad player, but as of now, I don't see where he fit in the equation. And this team for right now and in the future. Because I may be alone in this, but I'm rooting for Bohannon to make this team. Because I'd rather have 4 beefy dudes up in there rotating. Osa, Mozzie, Hankins, Bohannon. That's what I'd rather have in my interior. Which we get to Bohannon. Bohannon. I'm not asking you for nothing. You are a vet. You have NFL experience. You have to be dominant in keeping them linebackers up when you get that PT. You may get 2 quarters? You have to keep them linebackers clean. And if you can keep them clean consistently, I believe you have made this team. If you can keep them boys clean consistently, I believe you have made this team. Because I want him to make this team, y'all. I ain't giving up on him. I know others may be like, I haven't given up on him. Because I think why not have a rotation where they just come in and out over 600 pounds in your interior. I remember, man, we was soft. Cotton. We was turning the other cheek in the run game, y'all. We was real passive, chivalrous in the run game, y'all. We was kind, pure-hearted. We need some monsters. I need Bohannon to go ahead, man, when that ball, when they say go, hike, huh? You get up there in that guard in that center's chest, and you make sure he don't get to the second level. That's what I need. I don't need anything. I don't care for you to go ahead and get upfield. Bohannon, that's some type of Bohannon problem. Bohannon be thinking that man be thinking he Jay Ratliff sometime. I'm not asking you to be Jay Ratliff. I'm asking you to be Marcus Spears at least. I'm just asking you to be Marcus Spears. I don't need Jay Ratliff. I just need Marcus Spears. That's all I need. We know you're not going to start, but just give me Marcus Spears. That's all I need. That's all I desire. Don't do nothing that you can't do. So I believe that Sharif Floyd and company, of changing the outlook of how they want to attack the offensive line goes greatly in the favor of Bohannon and puts Neville Gallimore at a disadvantage. Have y'all seen Neville Gallimore on the sideline, y'all? He looks out of place. He looks small. He looks like a midget compared to them big boys. So that tells me that boy out of place. Y'all remember, man? Dan Quinn had Rashid Hangerman, Tony McDaniel, Brandon Meebane. That's what he like. That's what he used to. Them type of boys inside. I just don't think Neville fits. But we're going to see. We're going to see. Next. My running backs. Who's the third running back? Oh, because we're going to have three. Three this year is most likely going to touch the ball early. Especially since I seen before I got on here to report that they don't want to overwork TP. 3 is the number that's going to get carries. 4 on the practice squad for sure. Now, I'm already counting Deuce Vaughn. Whether he be second or third on his depth chart, I'm already counting him in. Because there's no way that you cut Deuce Vaughn. If they cut Deuce Vaughn, I might get on here cussing, y'all. I might get on here, man. Y'all might hear some language from me that y'all never heard before if they cut that boy. Man, they better not cut that boy. So they competing for the third. Dowdle, Malik, Ronald. I know Ronald got to miss 2, right? But still, if Ronald come in playing, hey, after that Jets game, Ronald, come on. Because I know Deuce Vaughn, whether it be, he gonna come along and he gonna take reps. So he gonna come. So who's that third running back? If it wasn't close, we will already have the answers. But all we know is Tony Pollard is the number 1, y'all. That's all we know. And my next thing is, which is probably going to go ahead and factor in if they make this team, pass protection. Oh, pass protection. That's going to be huge tomorrow. Look, man. I know Deuce Vaughn be little, but he got heart. And he throws his body in. So if I got Deuce Vaughn doing that, and I got these big 200 running backs, 205, 210, that don't want to do that, We got a Dallas, we have a problem. Not Houston. Because Dallas, we have a problem. If I got my 200-pound running backs that can't stick their nose, it's all good in practice. It's all good in practice. But I need to see it in the game. I need to see it in the game. Who the third running back? And is they going to be good in pass protection? There's no room for slip-ups because the competition is heavy. You mess up in preseason, that can be your spot. You don't get the leeway that TP get. You ain't going to get the leeway that Deuce Vaughn gets. You're not going to get that leeway. So y'all got to earn that spot. TP Davis and Vaughn is what you think? Possible. Highly possible. Yeah, highly possible. Hunter, yep. Hunter in that competition. Yeah. He in that competition. He gonna act because the way he gonna make that team is if he does something, he gonna have to show. See, the way he gonna make this team is he gonna have to run that football inside. He gonna have to run so well inside that we like, because he gonna, not only does he have to be good in pass protection, he gonna have to play special teams. He gonna have to show that he can add value in the passing game, which we know that he can. At least we've seen it in college, but we need to see it in the NFL. And we definitely need some tough running because right now, I don't know. On 3rd and 1, who we get the ball to? Right now, you're going to have to give it to TP. But I need it. You see, Mike McCarthy did in his Green Bay games, and I'm going to always keep referring back to this. There was a time where when he didn't have Eddie Lacy, Ryan Grant, Starks, you know what he did? He gave that ball to the fullback, John Kuhn, for his goal line packages, for his 4th and short packages. You would know they give it to John Kuhn and he didn't care. He still gave it to him and he would convert. That's what Hunter Luepke is going to have to do for this team if he's going to make it. He's going to have to Richie Anderson, you know, he's going to have to do it all. For you matter, he's going to have to do it all. That's the only way he's going to make this team, y'all. Now, I'm higher than him than other fullbacks. I believe he has a shot. But he's gonna have to show something, y'all. Sean McKeon. Yeah. Look, because I was going to talk about this too. When Mike McCarthy was talking about that he was happy with the pass protection he's seen thus far, I said cap. Because I know that interest in Ezekiel Elliott is real. Because if not, Jerry Jones wouldn't be entertaining it. But he knows that, hey, if these running backs don't show something, I might have to go back into the well and go get Zeke back. Because I know that he at least going to go ahead and pass protects and give me the dirty yards. But does Zeke want to come back and only get 6 to 8 carries a game? Because he definitely not going to get 15. Especially now with no Deuce Vaughn back there. He ain't touching 15 consistently. So is he willing to go ahead and accept that small of a role? If he is, I guess. Now, y'all know what we should have did with the running back position. But, hey, we here now. You still got Fournette out there. I believe you still got Kareem Hunt out there. So, if these young running backs, man, outside of Deuce Vaughn and TP, doesn't show what we need to see for them to go ahead and make the team and be confident in them during game time, you're going to have to get a vet. There's always a Latavius Murray type running back out there that can get you through things. But you're going to have to go get that vet. He's going to have to be reliable, y'all. Don't have to be Superman. Not asking for them to be Superman. But he going to have to be reliable, y'all. He going to have to. So we're going to see. Because I guess they know that, hey, if these don't work out, Zeke, he probably working out. And it's probably good that he didn't have no training camp. I'm going to tell you like this. If the Patriots and the Jets is interested in him, and he ain't already signed with them, he's holding hope for the Cowboys. He don't want to leave. He always wanted to be a Cowboy. So he's willing to take less for that because he understands what the market is. Especially with the running back market the way it is, he know he ain't going to see that paper. Zeke is on the downhill. He's closer to the end than the beginning. Zeke want that ring with the Cowboys. But he will have to accept a role that he may not be comfortable with if they was to consider bringing him back. So that's something for them to go ahead and consider. Indeed. It's going to be weak. I agree. Do I cut RJ and just sign Zeke? Yep. Will Greer. All right, look, Will Greer. You've been here for a little bit. You're going to have to step up. You're going to have to step up. You're going to have to show me, can you be a good second string quarterback? Can you be a future backup quarterback? Because if not, you're gone. You've been up, down. Some practices where you just look straight crazy. And there's been practices that you look decent. But that's not the inconsistency that we need. Because if you bring a consistency, we wouldn't have to bring Cooper Rush back. We will go with the young guy. But because Cooper Rush is steady and is good enough to handle 3 or 4 game absence, he's here. Will Greer, you're going to have to show something, or you're going to have to get it. We're going to have to get another project. Now, one thing we have been failing with these projects, Ben DiNucci is a fail. He's a fail. It's a failure. Will Greer right now looking like a failure. Shoot, they might have to bring Mike White back up in this piece or something. So he's going to have to show that he can be a future or functional backup for the future. He's going to have to show that. He's going to have to show that. If not, he gone, y'all. There's no reason. Because you're going to have to get you a third quarterback, either that you can go ahead, man, and find for a project or find that's going to be reliable. That's the only third quarterback that need to be on this roster right now. Because we know Tua is going to be suited up on game day, and the other one's going to practice squad. So you got to show what you got, Will. Got to show what you got, Will. Mr. Jalen Tolbert, you're going to have to answer a whole lot of questions, and especially questions that I have regarding your play. Because I ain't going to lie, I ain't as high on him like others may be. And the cool thing about it is I've never had high expectations for Jalen, even though Jerry had him for him last year. I just said, just beat Terrence Williams for me. Because that's what I seen in the tape. I said that his ceiling is Terrence Williams. And if you can get Terrence Williams for where they selected him at, that's a very good pick. But it's one thing, right? It's like I didn't see potential for him last year. Now, granted, it's a bad year. Everybody had him, I guess. You know, sometimes they bounce back, sometimes they don't. And it's looking like he came in here with more confidence. But just like I had them questions with Kelvin Joseph and Deshaun Wright, I need to see, can you play ball? That's all I want to see. I'm not asking you to be CD, Gallup, or Cooks. Can you play ball? Can you be what Cedric Wilson was to this team? Can you ball? That's all I want to know. Can you ball? You look good at training camp so far, but I need to see it in the game time. Because if we can see it in the game time, see, I'm already counting them in. I already got the receivers. I got, to me, my receiving core after the top three is Tolbert, Turpin, and Brooks. That's my six. I think they're keeping six. But if I'm not seeing what I'm seeing at training camp, see, it's one thing to cook Kelvin Joseph in them, right? Because we know everybody cooked Kelvin Joseph, right? I cook Kelvin Joseph. When you look in the cabinet, you see Kelvin Joseph. You put him in the Kelvin Joseph. So he's just one of them cookable guys. But is you gonna cook on game day though? On them second, third, and fourth corners, because we know the number ones ain't gonna be on you. But them second, third, and fourth corners, can you cook? And if you can cook, I'm not asking you to go ahead, man, and just give me 8 catches for 100 yards. I'm not asking for that. I just want to see, can you get separation? Can you get open? Do you make the plays that come to you? Because there's going to come a time in the game, if he does make this team, right? There's going to come a time where it ain't going to be Cook. It ain't going to be Gallup. It ain't going to be CD. It's going to be one of your 4th, 5th, 6th wide receivers that got to make a play. And if he ain't capable, then he shouldn't be here. But we're going to see. 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 I just want him to get separation. I just want him to make the plays that count. That's all I want to see tomorrow. Because he need to play a lot. Damn near, he need to play the whole game. Let's be real. He need to play the whole game. Tolbert need to play the whole game. Turpin, we don't see no turn. We know he got it. We need to see Turpin give me about 2 quarters at minimum. We need to see Turpin in there. Them the big two right there. Them the big two that we're counting on to even out everything at the bottom half of that wide receiving core. I'll be neutral. I'm going to be neutral when I watch them. I'm definitely going to be neutral, y'all. But, man, if you go ahead and drop that easy pass and I get to typing on that community, see, that's that I don't like. See? But we're going to give him a chance. We're going to see what he got, y'all. We're going to see what he got. But Tolbert, I definitely need to see him play damn near the whole game. If he don't play the whole game, 3 quarters. Because he needed. He had a red shirt year last year. So he fresh. We need to see something, y'all. We need to see something. Brooks. I believe more in Brooks than a lot of people do. I've been believing in him from the jump. I would love to see him play the whole game too, to be honest with you. Because Cropper for Hoku gonna go have to get their time, right? But I definitely need to see a lot of Brooks and Tolbert. Because we know that the bottom half, since we got what 3 games this year, a preseason, Tolbert need to get a heavy 2 in that last game. He can play like a quarter and bring him out. But we just need to get him them reps. The wide receivers that we know that's really have a chance to make this team, like Fuhoko, even though I'm not really high on him to make it, he need the reps to show that he can take one of their spots. Fuhoko, we gonna have to take the top off this defense, man. Fuhoko have to show that speed, man. You got Cooper, Will, because I believe Will gonna probably play a lot of the game. You got quarterbacks that all of them familiar with. There's no excuse for them not to be on the same page. No excuse, y'all. Corey, yeah. When I'm sipping on, man, I'm sipping on that holy water, man. Yeah, man. Man, water, man. Yeah. But Gallup, I like to see Gallup get a couple drives in there. Look, man, I can get man, I can accept that he didn't produce and why he didn't produce, I guess. Right? Y'all know me, I was ready to go here, but I can accept that. I can only accept it if you continue to build on the training camp that you have. Even if he don't catch not one ball tomorrow on a drive or two that he plays, show me the separation. Show me the get off, the speed. That's what I want to see, y'all. Tee up. I just want to see him in motion. I just want to see that man in motion. I don't even want to see CD. I heard I was going to see Cooks. I really don't want to see Cooks. I'll be honest with you. If Dak ain't out there, there's no reason to see Cooks. But I heard we're going to see Cooks. Hopefully not. Let him rest. Just let him do his damage in training camp. We'll just roll with the punches, man. How we roll with it when the season starts, y'all. That's where I stand on that. That's where I stand on that. But yeah, because definitely, man, even though we here and we built, we have a lot of questions. We have a lot of questions. We had a lot of what ifs. There's going to be answers that like, who I'm going to be looking at I'm going to be looking at it all, though. But especially with the way that we built right now on offense, one of the most important things is the running back position and getting that answer ASAP. Because guards, you can go ahead and bring you in a quick little cheap vet that'll do the job if you had to. If you had to. Even though I would like to not do that, if you had to, you can do that. We know that we're gonna be all right at wide receiver, no matter who make this team for the 4th, 5th, or 6th wide receiver. We know that we're gonna be all right. We know who the quarterback is, but you just never know at that running back. Vaughn is a rookie. I don't want to put a heavy workload on him right now. But as the season progresses, definitely he going to get more carries. Facts. Look, you going to talk about going to the Super Bowl? I'm going to tell you how high I am on Deuce Vaughn. You want to talk about getting to the Super Bowl? Deuce Vaughn might be that dude that might make that one play to get you over the hump. He might make that one linebacker or safety miss to get that first down to get you over the hump. Kind of like with the Chiefs running back, what's his name, man? Not this year, though. The previous, was it Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Making that one play. Not saying he that, because I think he better. I think he better than the Chiefs running back, but he might be the dude that make that play to get you over the hump. It's always that dude that don't nobody think. You see, everything is going to be, they're going to be worried about CD, Gallup, Cooks. But y'all remember that? I take you back, man. Opening night, Tony Romo and Lance Dunbar. You remember, man, with how all that underneath was open, and Tony Romo kept dunking it to end up to a score? With the spacing that you have with them wide receivers, that might be something that happens along the way, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. That might be something that happens along the way. I just believe it. That's one of my favorite draft picks, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Because, look, we can have the wide receivers, though, but y'all remember this, though. When Dak, see, we can have all these, but y'all remember, when Dak was having his best year, one of his best years as a rookie, who did he have? Cole Beasley winning quick. Jason Witten winning underneath. To go ahead and, oh, man, bop, boom. That reliability. And I think Deuce Vaughn, over the course of the season, can be that for him. Y'all remember I'm saying this. I think Deuce Vaughn can end up being that for Dak to help out with that. Maybe, now that, let me put this on y'all dome piece real quick, right? So with the Jason Witten effect, right, we know that we can go ahead and push intermediate and deep. But winning quick, having on 1st and 10, getting a 2nd and 5. Maybe that might be your boy Schoonmaker. Because when we go back to the tape, Schoonmaker was running them type of routes. Schoonmaker was getting the 7-yard catches, the 10-yard catches underneath. Y'all remember when we did our scouting report, I had him as a short to intermediate type of tight end. So Schoonmaker might end up being that dude that might be that reliability that we're looking for in the middle. Who knows? So we're going to keep an open eye to that. Like I said, I don't believe we'll see him this week. Most likely we should see him next week, though. That's just something to maybe ponder and think, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Ferguson. I know Ferguson gonna come to play. J Hop, we call him J Hop. I know J Hop gonna come to play. You know, I ain't worried about him, y'all. You know, that was one of the ones that I was already counting in the fold. It was just a shot. See, even when we drafted Schoonmaker, I still never counted out on J Hop. I just know, so we're gonna do some two tights. You don't keep the two tights going on. Man, Mike McCarthy gonna mess around, man, and bring the 5 wide back, y'all. I'm telling y'all. You think if Mike McCarthy keeps 6, you think he just not gonna go ahead and bust out that 5 wide? Shoot. He gonna bust out that 5 wide, y'all. Man, when you had, what was it, Nelson, Jennings, James, who else they had, man? I'm not counting Driver, man. It was somebody else, man. But yeah, man, when you had them 5, Cobb, Randall Cobb, man, he might bust out that 5 on y'all, man. hey, facts, Corey. Facts. Dak in the O-line got you nervous. As long as Tyron, man, stays healthy, we'll be fine. But it just come to the point that if we got to play mismatch, y'all, then I'm like, oh man, this offensive line kind of ain't looking too hot, man. It ain't looking too hot. I'm like, man, I'm telling you, man. I do not want Tyler Smith to have to go to left tackle and 2 of your guard spots end up being weak. Because right now, I'm not counting Zach Martin in until he show up. Because like I said, it don't look like Jerry's going to fold anytime soon. So if Jerry not going to fold anytime soon, then I can't count him in. Somebody going to have to fold. Who going to fold? Zach Martin, man. Now, I know that if Zach Martin was to come back, he may be feeling some type of way. He might be. See this move that Zach Martin making tells me he's close to the end. Tells me he's close to the end. That's what this move tells me. He's close to the end. That he's thinking about retirement and he's trying to get all what he can get. So if that's the case, man, I understand it. But Zach Martin, you might as well come through. Jerry gonna wipe out all your fines. You ain't gonna pay them fines, man. Jerry know better than that. You know better than that. We know better than that. That you ain't gonna pay them fines. But come on, man. This is an opportunity that we've been waiting on for damn near 30 years, y'all. And it starts tomorrow. Zach Martin know it. Why you think Tyron Smith came back? Why do you think Tyron Smith came back? Because he want one. He wanted, if we get it this year, Tyron gone. He up in the midst, man. With his big ass knee brace on his elbow. He gone. He gone, man. He gone. There's an opportunity, man, that especially with the way that the NFC is, the way that this team is built, the togetherness, the continuity that we have, the locker room, Micah Parsons developing as a leader. Because I heard the pivot. And like I said on that post, y'all, that I posted on the community tab, I'll be honest with you, it didn't sound too much. It sounded like Dak, like Michael was backing his boy Dak, but it didn't sound like he really believed in him. Y'all know how, when you hear a player talk about somebody, like you can hear like, man, he believe in them. I did not hear belief. I just hear that, hey, man, if Dak mess up or he do good, we got this. That's all I heard. I did not hear belief, total belief in Dak Prescott. That's all I heard. I don't know if I might have heard the same thing or heard it, though, but that's what I heard coming from him. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Like I said, man, Dak Prescott is a very capable quarterback to take us there. But he gonna have to, like we always say, there's gonna have to be that play, man, that he makes, whether it be with his arm or his legs, man. That yeah, man, that's what we needed. That winning play, man. Because we can't have Green Bay happen. We can't have Jacksonville happen. We can't have the Niners game happen. We can't have none of that happen this year. And you have little tests throughout the year to go ahead and see if he built for the moment. The Jets, see if he built for the moment. We know he can go ahead and piece up the NFC East. The Bills, is you ready for the moment? We got some good teams that we go against, man, to see if this man is ready for the moment. Because there's gonna come a time, man, where we playing, we might have an off night. We have no business winning the game, but Dak Prescott done messed around and had some magic, and we done won a game that we didn't really have no business winning. Just like we had games last year that we had no business losing. Now, in order to go ahead and show us that growth, we need to have a game, if it comes like that we had no business winning. Oh, you heard it too, Corey? So because they asked him, they said, oh, Dak got that dog in him. I hear you. But I hear you, but I don't hear you, though, Micah. I hear you, but I don't hear you, though. Tell us why. Because, they put that pressure on Micah. They like, man, but what about Ford, though? Oh, Ford, dog. He's a professional. He out here. Micah, look, if y'all ain't heard it, Micah out here talking about money. Micah talking about he in the 1 percentile. Man, what you being in the 1 percentile got to do with us renting a ring, man? What you making money, man? Talking about he made it because he. Come on, man. Come on. What that got to do with now? What that got to do with football? See, man, I don't know, man. Micah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. There might be something there that they know, but they like, it is what it is, though. They like, man, Dak Prescott is the best option that we got so far. Look, man, I don't care if Dak Prescott balls out. You're going to have to go get you a quarterback next year, y'all. First round pick. If there's a franchise, Caleb Williams and all them coming out, I don't know about him, though. I'll be honest with you, man. There's some reasons, man, that I will speculate, though, but I don't want that as my quarterback. But the talent, yes. Yeah. But if that can be addressed, man, then we cool, But there's some franchise quarterbacks, man. They're gonna have to pull the trigger on that. Look at the power of the quarterback, though. Look at Mahomes, too. Look at the power of the quarterback with Burrow. Man, that took the Cincinnati Bengals to the Super Bowl. Look at the power of the quarterback. Quarterbacks is winning. Tom Brady. The Rams had to go get Matt Stafford. Got a Super Bowl. Look at the power of the quarterback. So, yeah, we can talk about defense, win games, championships. Seems to me like you're going to need a little bit more than that, because especially with that Rams defense and that Tampa, hey, look, that's damn near the same defense that Jameis Winston had. But you see what the power of the quarterback, when he came through and all of a sudden they get a bowl? So we can do we can make all these moves. We can make all these moves, but it'd be all for naught if that quarterback don't step up in the moment. There may be times where we might have to go ahead, man, and save them. Right? That's fine during the season. There's 17 games. But Dak Prescott in the playoffs need to be doing some saving. Because let's be honest with you, the defense did enough to win against the Niners. The offense, Dak Prescott didn't do enough to win. The power of the quarterback. It don't matter what we do, who we pick up. Why you think we got to go get a deep defensive line and get Stephon Gilmore? Because we got to try to make this defense the number one defense to get over the hump. We ain't seen that. We got to have a number one defense. We got to bring in Brandon Cooks. We got to go get another tight end and get Smith at running back. All because of number 4. Do you think they got to do that with Mahomes? They don't even have to do that with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl with no offensive line, y'all. We got to dress this man up. We got to get this man a suit and tie like Justin Timberlake. We got to fit him. We got to do all this just to win. Remember that, y'all. The power of the quarterback, man. The power of the quarterback is essential, y'all. Like I said, I'm not asking Dak to be Joe Burrow or Mahomes because we know he's not on that level. We know he's not on that level. I'm not asking you that. I'm just asking, just make that one play. I don't care if you had a 3-interception game and you just had a horrible game, but it's a 10-10 game. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. I need you to be good on that drive to win us that game. And I'm fine with that. Because when we first got Dak Prescott, I wasn't on the internet, but I said, hey, Dak Prescott is the type that, regardless of what he's going through, that he can get us over that hump and make that play to win that game. And I thought that's what we was getting the first year. Because it happened in the first year. No matter what happened, he made that type of play to win a game. The time is now. There's no other time but now. If we don't win, I promise you it's not going to be anybody else but Foe. Foe no. Jerry no. Mike no. We done got rid of Kellen Moore. We got rid of Kellen Moore, y'all. We done did everything possible to make this man to be as successful as you can make a quarterback can be. Man, the man might mess around. Jerry might mess around and fold just to make sure that he got everything that Dak Prescott needs. You have a Hall of Famer in Tyron Smith who can ball. You got a future Hall of Famer in Tyler Smith. We know it's him. We got Biotis, a Pro Bowl center. Zach Martin, a Hall of Fame guard. Tyler Biotis, Terrence Steele, a Pro Bowl right tackle. He has everything that he needs. What more can you give a quarterback, y'all? And we did it through the draft. What more can you give somebody? I can win a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys with this damn team. God damn it. What more can you give somebody? And even if something was to happen, somebody got to miss a game, somebody got to miss 4, you still have enough depth to still win. Throw that ball, Dak. Run that ball. Bro, Dak got to stop tripping. Bro, get back to the Dak Prescott versus LSU, Dak. You used your legs. 3rd and 1. Quit sitting in the pocket like a crash dummy and go run that ball, man. Go get that first down. That's Dak Prescott against the Minnesota Vikings on a Thursday night, like 3rd and 15. He go run and go get that ball. That's Dak Prescott. You got to use your legs. Lamar don't have a problem using his legs. Josh Allen don't have a problem using his legs. His legs is just as good as the rest of these mobile quarterbacks. Burrow don't have a problem using his legs. Use your legs. I don't want to hear about because he was hurt. He's scared to get hit. Hey, bro, if you scared, then go to church. If you scared, then this is the wrong business for you. Because we got to win, man. We got to win, man. Ain't no excuses no more, y'all. This is like the best team that we probably fielded from front to back, and I don't know how long. And there was other teams that were Super Bowl worthy. This man got to play ball, y'all. Bro, I'm not coming. I'm leeway with it. Like I said, man, if he has a game, a bad game for 55 minutes and had a good game for 5 minutes to win the game. I'm fine with that, y'all. I really am. But he got to make them plays, man. He got to make them plays, man. Go being a sucker and ball. Talking about he a leader. If he a leader, if you want to be the good boy, Dak, and say all the right things, well, do the right things. Because I'm tired of hearing you say the right things after every game. I don't want to hear that. God damn it, somebody get this man some fried chicken. Somebody to get this man some fried chicken, y'all. This man needs some fried chicken, man. Come on, man. Somebody get this man some fried chicken, man. And that man tripping. Man, hey, it's Dak or nothing, y'all. It's Dak or nothing. It's Dak or nothing. Right, Terminator. Facts. Facts, Corey. Some cool, man, extra sugar, hoodlum. That's all we just asking, man. Look, and the cold, I'm going to tell you the cold thing about it is, right? Dak don't even have to personally win us the Super Bowl. He just got to get over the hump and get us there. The defense will take care of that. Like when Aaron Donald closed out the game against Joe Burrow, Michael Parsons will do that. DeMarcus Lawrence will do that. But you just got to go ahead and just play your position and just do what's necessary. You have the team to close it out. You just got to make that play to help them out. And you being a veteran and you being in the league for as long as you, there's no excuse, man. Aaron Rodgers is out of here. All these other quarterbacks is out of here. Your only competition is what? Derek Carr. Jared Goff. Jalen Hurts. That's your only competition? That ain't no competition, man. That ain't no competition. There should be nobody in your way. There should be nobody in your way, man. Nobody. Nobody, y'all. He got it, man. Mike McCarthy can only do so much for him. Mike can only do so much for him, y'all. He can only do so much for him. Some players win games. Coaches got to put you in position. But players win games. You see in the Super Bowl, man, with Matt Stafford, all they just kept doing is picking on Eli Apple and throwing it to Cooper Kupp over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. Football is not complicated. Beat your man in front of you, y'all. Everybody want to do all these high skill, but football not that complicated, y'all. Football not that complicated. It's not. Come on, man. Come on. Just make it happen, man. Just make it happen. Just make it happen, man. We done got this beef. You got more athletic. You're bigger. You're stronger. You're tougher on defense. You're faster on offense. More talented on offense. The middle of the pocket should be nice for you, right? Even if with Zach Martin there, you should have somebody to come up and fill that gap and help your guard out because you ain't got to worry about your tackles. Your tackles is fine. So there's no excuse. If a running back can get to the Super Bowl at quarterback, come on, Dak. When we talk about Dak Prescott, we could talk about all the criticism that we gave you. And we could talk about Romo all we want to. But one thing they can't take away from you is champ. Michael Irvin, he talk his talk and he walk his walk. Why? Because he a champ. Because he a champ. Many great people done came through here and are not champs. DeMarcus Ware had to have his Hall of Fame speech to give credit. He didn't even want to give credit to the Denver Broncos. But Denver Broncos made him a champ. His love was with the Dallas Cowboys, but he couldn't win a championship here. Champ. Just get that championship. This is what you do it all for. This is what y'all say that y'all play to win, right? Y'all say y'all play to win the game. Dak Prescott, you gonna really look these people in the eye that really make all these sacrifices, knowing what they had. Can you honestly look Micah Parsons in the eye this year and have another performance like that San Francisco game? And really talking about you did your best. Can you really look them in their eye? Can you really look DeMarcus Lawrence in his eye? Can you look Mike McCarthy in his eye, Dan Quinn in their eye, and perform like you did against the same team in similar fashion? Can you really look them in their eye? If you could look them in the eye and you play like that, boy, you's a cold brother, man. Because, man, a man play like that on 3 years in a row, I'm ready to fight, y'all. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to beat him up like he got beat up at Mississippi State. I'm ready to fight. Man, do me like that, man. Man, do me like that. 3 years in a row. Nah, man. Do still need reps? A little bit. Toss him up in there a little bit. Let him get that game knock it off a little bit. He'd be good to go. He don't need that much though. Just get his feet wet. Just get his feet wet. Right. He terminated. That's all, man. I just want them plays, man. It's up, man. It's really up from here, y'all. It's really up from here. It's really up, y'all. Man, but it's here, y'all. We here, man. Not even 24 hours. And we here, y'all. Dak Prescott not playing in the preseason because he honestly don't need it. Shoot, he getting his preseason with Micah out there tearing him up. Micah out there touching by angel on him. You know? So they getting looks. They prepared. They're gonna be prepared as if they ever can be, man. You gonna get your test. You gonna get your matchup test with Waller week 1. But you're gonna get a nice early test week 2. Now the Jets ain't been together with the continuity though, but the talent is gonna give you a test. CD and Sauce. That's primetime TV right there, boy. Dak versus Aaron Rodgers. Dak, you got to get your lick back, man, because Aaron Rodgers been beating on you. Aaron Rodgers been beating on you, man. Get your lick back. You got to get your lick back, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Philly out of here, y'all. How Philly gonna do something with a linebacking core that's not sufficient, and with a young defensive line with 2 rookies on it that you counting on. How is that gonna suffice? New York Giants had the same thing, and look what happened to them. How is Philly gonna really look us in the eye and say that they really gonna be some contenders? Come on, man. Bradbury hurt too. What's my record prediction? My record prediction. Give me 10-7, 11-6. Give me 11-6. 11-6. 11-6. That's my record prediction right there. I got 11-6. 11-6 for me. You know, there's gonna be some adversity being faced this year, but they're gonna overcome it and do it at the right time. Oh, he gonna be out for a while. Part of the year. Oh yeah, man. Week 5, I need that fade, y'all. Week 5, I need that fade, y'all. Week 5, I need that fade, y'all. I need that. Indeed. Oh, I can't wait for that one, man. I can't wait for that one. 14-3. Okay, hey. I would love to be wrong, y'all. I would love to be wrong. Shoot, man. Hey, look. With the team we got, shoot, we should be damn near perfect. If health wise is good, we should be damn near perfect. We should be damn near perfect, y'all. That's what I'm saying. We need it for fan. Shoot, yeah, but shoot, 14-3, 15-2, however I see it, I love it all. Shoot. I love it all. But shoot, at the end of the day, though, we got to go deep, man. I'm looking at that playoff record. That's what we need right there, man. That's what we need right there. That's what we need right there. Shit, Brandon Cooks got to stay healthy. Gallup got to stay healthy. You know, a lot of things play out. Shit, it's gonna be interesting. Let's just say that it's gonna be interesting. Because we still got to grow a little bit. We still got to get acclimated some. So, young linebackers. But I think they're gonna catch that course. I think they're gonna catch that heat. It's not gonna be like last year. I think they're gonna not close out slow. I think they're gonna close out fast. I think they're gonna speed it up fast. They're gonna close it out nice. There's gonna be some adversity that we're gonna have, man. Whether it be a win, whether it resulted in a win or a loss. But that's football, man. Yep. Hey, I got the Niners circle, y'all. I got them circled, man. Cause they got, look, if they can't get over that Niner hump, cause look, the Niner hump, I'm gonna tell you what that Niner hump is. It's big for Micah's psychology and Dak's psychology. Cause if they lose that Niner game, both of their psychology, I don't care how Micah talk, that eye the tiger talk he like to talk. That's gonna mess with him, and that's gonna mess with Dak. So that game is circled for psychology reasons. That game is just bigger than just a win or an L in a season. That's psychology right there. They done whooped on you 2 years in a row. And if they whoop on you again in the third year, psychology is messed up, y'all. But if they go out there swinging and they go out there, man, and really take it to them and beat on them, then that's how you know they took that hump. The season to me don't really kick in till week 5. I'll be honest with y'all. Yeah, we're gonna have a month, but it don't really kick in till we go ahead and see the Niners, till we go see Kellen Moore. That's when it's gonna kick in. Like, okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. See, we warming up with the Giants. We warming up with the Jets. But it's gonna really kick in when we see the Niners, y'all. That's when it's really gonna kick in. At least for me, at least. At least for me. At least for me, y'all. Mm-hmm. That's all, man. I just want to win, y'all. We done did all this evaluation, man. All this talk, all this. And it's here, y'all. And it's here. Either they gotta put up, y'all, or they gotta shut up. Because look, I'll be honest with you. If Micah don't sit over there, man, and take us here, look, Micah better take us. Micah don't take it, man. Hey, look, man, I'm looking at Micah different, man. If Micah don't take me, man, deep, I'm looking at Micah different. Shoot, Micah Superman. That's how we look at Micah Superman. So, man, Superman gonna have to, you know what I mean? Don't be, see, you looking like Clark Kent sometime, Micah, in the playoffs, man. We need you to look like Superman, man. You looking like, don't be looking like Clark Kent when it matters, man. I need you to be looking like Superman when it matters. I hope you're right too, Terminator. I hope you're right too. Because this is about that time, y'all. But anywho, man, I'm going to get up out here, man. Eat. Appreciate y'all for coming through. If y'all haven't hit that like button, hit that like button for me, y'all. And we up out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good one.